Out of your vulnerabilities will come your strength. Unexpressed emotions will never die, they are buried alive, and will come forth later in uglier ways. We are never so defenseless against suffering as when we love. From error to error, one discovers the entire truth. One day, in retrospect, the years of struggle will strike you as the most beautiful. A man should not strive to eliminate his complexes, but to get into accord with them. They are legitimately what directs high conduct in the world. Just as no one can be forced into belief, so no one can be forced into unbelief. The virtuous man contents himself with dreaming that which the wicked man does in actual life. The only person with whom you have to compare yourself is you in the past. The mind is like an iceberg, it floats with 1/7 of its bulk above water. The interpretation of dreams is the royal road to a knowledge of the unconscious activities of the mind. Thought is action in rehearsal. Friendship is an art of keeping distance, while love is an art of intimacy. In the small matters trust the mind, in the large ones the heart. A layman will no doubt find it hard to understand how pathological disorders of the body and mind can be eliminated by mere words. He will feel that he is being asked to believe in magic. Time spent with cats is never wasted. People do not really want freedom, because freedom involves responsibility, and most people are frightened of responsibility. The first human who hurled an insult instead of a stone was the founder of civilization. The ego is not master in its own house. Words have a magical power, they can either bring the greatest happiness or the deepest despair. The more perfect a person is on the outside, the more demons they have on the inside. The conscious mind may be compared to a fountain playing in the sun and falling back into the great subterranean pool of subconscious from which it rises. Love and work, work and love, that's all there is. The voice of the intellect is a soft one, but it does not rest until it has gained a hearing. Ultimately, after endless rebuffs, it succeeds. This is one of the few points in which one may be optimistic about the future of mankind. We choose not randomly each other, We meet only those who already exists in our subconscious. Public self is a conditioned construct of the inner psychological self. We are what we are because we have been what we have been, and what is needed for solving the problems of human life and motives is not moral estimates, but more knowledge. The sexual life of adult women is a dark continent for psychology. Knowledge is the intellectual manipulation of carefully verified observations. All family life is organized around the most damaged person in it. Love is a state of temporary psychosis. Not to know the past is to be in bondage to it, while to remember, to know, is to be set free. A man who has been the indisputable favorite of his mother keeps for life the feeling of a conqueror. History is just new people making old mistakes. The only shame in masturbation is the shame of not doing it well. Maturity is the ability to postpone gratification. The only person with whom you have to compare ourselves is that you in the past, and the only person better you should be, this is who you are now. A man's heterosexuality will not put up with any homosexuality, and vice versa. In the depths of my heart, I can't help being convinced that my dear fellow men, with a few exceptions, are worthless. Immorality, no less than morality, has at all times found support in religion. Whoever loves becomes humble. Those who love have, so to speak, pawned a part of their narcissism. Civilization began the first time an angry person cast a word instead of a rock.